In your first trimester, belly doesn't really grow. I was just nauseous, but I wasn't like miserable. Some women are so tired they can't get out of bed. I was tired, so I was like, oh, well, I'll only squat 100 kilos today. And that kind of remained throughout the pregnancy. I just lifted with a decreased percentage. How comfortable was I that day? And how much could I lift safely without a belt? At some point, the belt goes. And I also wanted to get my core a little bit stronger for the third trimester when the center of mass shifted forward. So everybody warns you like, oh, your center of mass is going to shift forward. Maybe stop lifting because it increases the chances of falling. Like, no, squatting doesn't increase my chances of falling. I have like almost never seen people squatting less than like 7 RPE and falling all over the sudden. Who does that? I'm not doing Olympic lifting. I'm not doing jumping. I'm not doing CrossFit. Even though I've talked to athletes who do exactly those sports and they've continued training in the modalities that they are already trained in until they had a baby. Just decreased the intensity, decreased volume, or decreased whatever they needed to decrease to feel safe. So for me, decreased volume and compounds, I dropped my squat, bench, deadlift days. So it was either bench and deadlift or bench and squats. I've increased the amount of accessories, opened all of my former bodybuilding books and was like, oh, Jesus, these exercises suck. 5 kilos here, 5 kilos there on the cable. Those were nice exercises to just burn each individual muscle out without getting central nervous system tired or pelvic floor overstraining, I would say, with just too much compound volume. People ask me about breathing. I've tried not doing Valsalva. So for those who don't know, Valsalva maneuver is when you brace your core before your compound movements. So some research says that it decreases the oxygen and blood flow to the baby, so it should be removed during the pregnant lifting. The 2025 study that I found recently says that none of them had any complications or any issues, and they were doing squat, bench, deadlift. My favorite 2023 study that is done on CrossFitters and Olympic lifters, it has almost 700 women, lifted up to 85% of their 1 rep max. They had less complications with lifting and non-lifting women, but lifting women recovered quicker. They took about 3 months to recover versus non-lifting women took about 6 months to recover and come back to daily activities, which makes sense.